just got three things to say. God bless our troops. God bless America. And gentlemen, start your engine!
What's up, guys? How are you? And welcome back to another episode of the Nose Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Chris, aka The Nose. We've got a loaded episode today. We're going to break down the absolute chaos race from San Diego, talking about Corey Heim's shocking first career Cup Series win. I'll recap how my fantasy lineup performed. We'll preview Sonoma Raceway. I'll give you my fantasy lineup, my 36 for 36 pick, and my matchup picks. And of course, the best bets that are going to make us some money this coming weekend. So let's get right after it. San Diego, history was made last weekend as Corey Heim shocked the NASCAR world by winning the inaugural Enduro 250 at Naval Base Coronado. How cool is that? NASCAR held a points race on an active duty military base for the first time ever. And as a Marine veteran, I thought that was pretty awesome to see. So now NASCAR, let's come over here to the homeland of North Carolina, and let's get a race going on at Camp Lejeune. Now, did anybody have Corey Heim winning this race? Because I sure didn't. Driving a part-time car for 2311 Racing, Heim stayed patient all afternoon and capitalized when Tyler Reddick slipped with just a few laps to go. Tyler Reddick, he suffered a flat tire, and just like that, Corey Heim drove away for his first career Cup Series victory by more than 10 seconds. Meanwhile, Shane Van Gisbergen's day ended before it even really got started. On a restart, a huge 9-car pileup wiped out SVG, Connor Zelich, and several others contenders, thanks to Austin Hill. If you had SVG in fantasy, yeah, that one's going to hurt. I know a lot of people took him in their 36 for 36 pick. I'm glad I used him earlier in the year because I wanted to use him for this race, but I couldn't because it's just a one and done. Ryan Blaney, he won stage 1. Ryan Preece grabbed stage 2, but when it mattered most, Corey Heim delivered the upset. Now let's talk about fantasy because it wasn't exactly pretty. Here's how my lineup finished. I had Michael McDowell. He gave me 27 points. Connor Zelich, I kept him in the lineup because he only gave me 3, but he gave me 3 points. Tyler Reddick, 12 points. Ty Gibbs gave me 29 points. It could have been higher than that. And AJ Allmendinger, he gave me the most points last week with 45 points. My garage driver was Shane Van Gisbergen, and unfortunately, after getting caught up in that wreck, he scored just 1 point, so there wasn't even an opportunity to swap him back in. My 36 for 36 driver last week was Michael McDowell, who gave me 27 points, and even with a rough week, we moved up almost 100 spots in the world as we were ranked 304th in the world, and now after San Diego, we are now 206th in the world out of 43,000. I'm absolutely loving it. My head-to-head matchups, let's just say that we're just going to throw last week's picks in the trash. I only got one of them right. Now it's Ryan Blaney over Danny Hamlin. We're going to bounce back this week. And the best bets I gave out, we hit 2 out of the 4 with AJ Allmendinger getting the top 10, Michael McDowell over Tyler Reddick, and we almost hit that Ryan Preece with the top 10 as we missed it by 1 spot as Ryan Preece came home in 11th place. Now it's time for one of my favorite weekends of the season. We're headed to the beautiful hills of Northern California, Sonoma Raceway. This race also kicks off the NASCAR's brand new in-season challenge where drivers battle head-to-head every single week for the next 4 or 5 weeks for a $1 million prize. Last year's winner was Ty Gibbs over Ty Dillon. And honestly, I love this idea that NASCAR brought to us last season. Every position on the track is going to matter. Drivers to watch for Sonoma, of course, will be the 97 car of Shane Van Gisbergen. This is still his race until somebody proves otherwise. Yes, he wrecked in San Diego, but who cares? Last year, he absolutely destroyed the field. He led 97 out of the 110 laps and enters this weekend once again with the fastest road course package according to NASCAR Insights. If he's clean all day, everyone else is going to be racing for second place. Another driver to watch will be Michael McDowell. Do not sleep on McDowell. He owns the best average finish at Sonoma in the next-gen car, and he's averaging 5.67. That's right, 6.7 across the first 3 road course races this season. He's quietly becoming one of the best road racers in NASCAR. Third driver to watch out for will be the 9 car of Chase Elliott. He has 5 straight top 10 finishes at Sonoma, 3 consecutive top 5s. He still hasn't won here though, but that could change this week. But I think he's got one of the fastest cars this weekend. And another one is AJ Allmendinger. Every time NASCAR turns left and right, AJ becomes dangerous. He's finished 6th in 2 of the last 3 Sonoma races and has top 10s in every road course event this season. You can never count this guy out. My fantasy lineup. This is who I'm rolling with this week. Of course, I'm going with the 97 car of Shane Van Gisbergen, Michael McDowell, Chase Elliott, AJ Allmendinger, and I'm going to roll with Ryan Preece once again. My garage driver will be Chris Buescher. Buescher has quietly become one of the most constant road course drivers in NASCAR. 3 top 5s in his last 4 Sonoma starts, 11 next-gen road course top 10s. That's just incredible. That's incredible. My 36 for 36 this week, I'm going to be rolling with the 88 car of Connor Zelich. Yes, he has not shown us anything this year, but this is the last road course of the season. I'm not going to pick Connor on an oval. He had a fast car last week. He was winning whenever he got wrecked. I think he led 8 laps last week. I mean, the kid has speed. But last week did not go our way, but this week I think the kid bounces back. He's one of the best young road racers in the world. In the matchups, all 4 matchups this week will be part of the in-season bracket challenge. The first one will be Daniel Suarez versus Todd Gilliland. I'm going to roll with Todd Gilliland here. The 2022 victory from Daniel Suarez is his only top 10 in 8 Sonoma starts. Meanwhile, Todd Gilliland is often hanging around at road courses with 5 top 10s in 26 starts. This is tough, but let's take the upset here. The next one will be Chase Briscoe versus AJ Allmendinger. This was a tough one, and while drivers rely heavily on sim, Colic Racing doesn't have the luxury as it's not aligned with a Cup manufacturer in 2026. AJ Allmendinger could drive a wheelbarrow around Sonoma competitively, but Briscoe is no pushover here. He's finished runner-up to SVG last year, but I think in this matchup, I'm going to fade Briscoe, and I'll go with AJ. The next matchup would be Bubba Wallace versus Michael McDowell. Ryan Preece might have the worst opening round matchup, but Bubba is second on that list. McDowell has the clear advantage this weekend, as he is always inside the top 5. This is an easy pick. Roll with Michael McDowell. The last one is the 77 car of Carson Hocevar versus Zane Smith. I'm taking Zane Smith here. Hocevar was in the mix at San Diego, putting in hours on the simulator to prepare for this race. It was Smith who got the better finish, however, earning a season best 4th place effort. Zane Smith grew up go-karting, racing around some of the best road racers in the world. He is my sneaky pick to get in the round of 8 for the end bracket challenge. For the best bets, this is where we're going to make some money this weekend. I'm going to take Kyle Larson over Connor Zelich. That's at a plus 120. Daniel Suarez over Christopher Bell at a minus 155. I think Christopher Bell, like San Diego, will start the race, but the young 18-year-old Brent Cruz will jump in and finish the race for him. Chase Briscoe, a top 10. I think that's an easy bet at minus 115. AJ Allmendinger, a top 10 at plus money, plus 100. Well, it's even, but I think that's an easy pick. Ryan Blaney a top 10. It's juicy, but minus 195. Chase Elliott, this one right here. This is the plus 120. Chase Elliott is always running right there in the top 5 at Sonoma. That's easy money right there. Chris Busher, a top 10 at minus 140. That's going to be easy. I think Michael McDowell, a top 10, it's juicy at minus 185. For the race winner this week, I'm going to be taking Shane Van Gisbergen. I think he's really ticked off about what happened last week. I think he's not going to be playing games this week. I think he's just going to run away from the field. It's going to be a bounce back week for the 97 car. Next week, I'm going to try my best to bring you an episode to preview and give you my picks for Chicagoland. It is the weekend of the July 4th. We will be traveling down to the beach, so if I don't get an episode out, just bear with me. I'll see you in 2 weeks, but I'm going to try my best to get one out. And that's going to do it for this week episode. If you enjoyed the show, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share the episode with your friends. It really helps grow the channel, and I appreciate every single one of you for supporting the Nose Sports Podcast. Until next time, I'm Chris, a.k.a. The Nose. God bless. Have a great weekend. Enjoy the race, and let's cash some tickets.